what's up, everyone? Let's try that again. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is K-Drop. I am playing this new game called Metropolis. It just came out, available today. I did play the demo, and it seemed really cool. It reminds me a lot about Broken Age. Broken Sword. Broken Age. I don't believe it's from the same developers. Let's get to it.
The Earth. Charming, isn't it? Very hard to leave when the big cataclysm happened nearly 3 millennia ago. The survivors fled to Mars. That's where I was born. And now, in the year 5000, we have come back. The adventurers, the academics, the archaeologists.
Mutropolis.
We're here to solve the mysteries of this lost world. How's the expedition going?
Henry! Just let me check. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. What was the question again?
Have you found any interesting artifacts?
Yes. A beautiful statue and a pair of vases. Luke says they could be more than 3,000 years old.
3,000 years old? You mean they're pre-cataclysmic? Total must be thrilled. The last time we found something this old, the Vice Dean took credit for the discovery while Total went to get champagne.
Well, he's still not happy. He's been grumbling all morning. So stay on his good side, okay?
2880.
2880. Logged. Sorry, what were you saying?
What are you working on?
I'm logging the data Luke's gathering, and Micro is helping Max plumb the depths of the fissure. To tell you the truth, Henry, I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't want to mess up the first time Total takes me on an expedition.
Cheer up, Carlotta. You can do more damage than Total usually does himself.
In 92, he got trapped inside a Sardinian sarcophagus he was studying.
We found him, fast asleep, hugging the mummy.
Really? Total told me you were the one who got trapped, and that he saved your life with his bare hands.
What? He tried to convince me it was Cobra. He said she got locked in with a bunch of venomous snakes, and he saved her using a tin opener.
Me? I was the one who noticed he was missing.
Good old Total. He likes to play the hero, but if he hadn't got stuck in that sarcophagus, we never would have found the inscription on the lid. How's Total?
Oh, I don't
What
know.
a name.
He spent all day muttering at the far end of the site. I offered to help earlier, but he asked me to leave because I was breathing too loud.
What's all that yammering about? Back to work, everybody!
See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything. I'm really glad I finally got to come out on a dig.
Is everything okay?
If these readings are accurate, more than okay, Henry. The latest finds are 2 or 3 millennia old. We could be onto something big here. Sorry, Henry, I have to read the locator. 2438896.
2438896. Logged.
If you need anything, let me know.
Hi, Micro. Can I help?
Sorry, Henry. I need to focus on Max. He's pretty deep into the hole.
I could hold the rope for a while.
I can't pass you the rope. This requires maximum concentration. I can't let go until I'm sure Max has landed safely at the bottom.
But... it's so dark down there. Max is so brave. How will you know when he's on solid ground?
I don't know how I'll know. That's why I'm holding on.
What if you cramp up? That position doesn't look too comfortable.
I'm a professional. The key is to stay focused and to wiggle your toes a little.
Okay.
The one in the middle is my backpack. Here's my geological chronometer. Could be useful. And somewhere around here... Hey! Where's my trowel? Did someone take my trowel?
Why would I want your trowel?
We didn't take it. I don't even understand why you keep it. It's obsolete. Objectively outmoded.
I can't believe my trowel has disappeared. At least the geological chronometer was in there. I'll need it if I want to know how old something is.
Okay. How do I... I is inventory. Okay.
These mushrooms are so small. I should leave them be. Cobra,
Dijon.
do you
These
really need to call me by my last
names.
name? Okay. Any news?
You're late.
I stayed up working really late last night. Total was sure there was a cross-shaped anomaly on the Chinese vase we found. In the end, it turned out it was just upside down. Never mind. Have you talked with base camp?
I made contact this morning.
Would you mind asking them? I'd like to know if they need anything.
Situation update, PJ. They say they're fine, Dijon. They're always fine.
You don't seem too busy.
You're right. Should I be more like you, wandering around aimlessly looking at stuff?
No, you should stay where you are. The lighting in this part of the cave enhances your natural scowl.
She does scowl.
Shouldn't you be cataloguing the latest finds?
Don't insult me, Dijon. You don't need an archaeology degree to do grunt work. Let Carlotta do it.
Carlotta's busy.
Then you can do it. You don't look busy.
This is why you and I don't talk more. What made you want to become an archaeologist? You don't seem very excited by the work.
The rest of you get way too excited. I'm good at this job, Dijon, and it pays well.
But why archaeology? You could make more money as a security cop.
Honestly, I thought archaeology would involve more action. At least it gave me a chance to leave Mars.
I always thought you'd be good in the army.
Yeah, me too. They wanted me to cut my hair.
Yeah, they're pretty old-fashioned. And on top of that... Wait a second. Are we having a friendly chat?
No. No way. Stop trying to butter me up, Dijon.
Leave it, Cobra. The magic has gone. You wouldn't happen to have taken my trowel.
I don't care about your trowel.
But have you seen it?
No.
I'll leave you alone.
Finally.
Cobra.
It's firmly fixed in the ground. This mushroom looks a little bigger than the rest. I'm going to take it. Looks like Total is studying this door.
Okay.
No, impossible.
Sorry I'm late, Total. I overslept.
Henry, please, don't distract me with such trifles. I must solve this riddle. Days of work and we're still stuck in the wrong chamber.
This chamber is pretty interesting, isn't it?
Do you want to spend the rest of the dig on the wrong side of a door as promising as this?
Well... No, we must be in some kind of antechamber. Our finds have been mostly decorative. And that door, it looks important.
Precisely.
Why don't we just knock through the wall?
No explosives. We can't risk damaging whatever is on the other side. I'll wager this door is hiding something very, very important. There has to be another way. These inscriptions, they're the key, but I can't decipher them. Speak, friend, and enter? No, nothing works.
Okay.
They're really stuck in the ground. It reminds me of the holes I dug in my mum's flower beds. I always knew I wanted to be an archaeologist. The smell of recently dug up earth gets me emotional. I'd better look away. I don't want to cry. Site markers, hefty crates, theodolite in a can. I don't need this stuff today. It's password protected. Perhaps I can guess it. Let's try 00000000. Wrong. What are the chances? I'm an experienced archaeologist. I'm not going to remove a relic just like that. Seriously, I can't... I don't need to go back to the camp. They need me at the excavation. Broken, again. Probably Total in one of his moods. They're fluttering around an opening in the cave ceiling. I can see the blue sky. Watch out for falling mushrooms, Max! Damn, I've hit him on the head. Max is working. Max is working. You can see the bottom of the hole now.
Yes, Max made it down in one piece. Whew.
Shouldn't you have some kind of radio contact with Max?
We do, but I left the receiver in my other suit.
Micro, I need the password for the toolbox.
Well, don't tell Luke, but I didn't memorize it. I wrote it on a piece of paper. Luke takes password security real seriously. Let me see. 7823, but that's just the last four numbers. Luke will remember the rest. I better get back to watching Max. No, Max, put the copper light down.
I can't find my trowel.
I don't recall seeing it. Ask Luke. He's the one who inherited a good memory from someone.
I'll leave you alone. The smell of recently I'd better look away. Is everything okay?
Wait a minute, Henry. I have to read the locator. 4526765.
4526765. Logged.
If you need anything, let me know.
How come the toolbox is locked?
We always lock up the Kitmer in the field. Standard practice.
I need some tools. Do you know the code?
Kind of. It's a lot of numbers to remember every day, so Micro and I remember half each. I know the first four numbers, and Micro knows the rest. Do you want me to write them down for you?
Don't bother. I have a photographic memory. I don't need to write them down.
It's up to you. The password is 5657.
5657. Logged.
No, Colada. That wasn't a reading.
Oh, but it's already been logged.
Let me see that.
I have both parts of the password now. I better leave them alone. Let's see. Done. Most of the tools must be in use. There must be something useful in amongst these supplies. Ah! Aqua dentata. Water with bite. It's empty. There are a few supplies left in the... but I already took some aqua dentata. I don't want to dissolve that. The aqua dentata would probably dissolve the rock, but it would also destroy Total's inscriptions. I don't want... Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. According to these readings, the door is no more than 500 years old. That's way more modern than our other finds. It can only mean one thing. The ancient door is covered in some kind of clay sediment, and the inscriptions, they must be more recent than the door. Someone carved them onto the clay. The real door must be sealed under the surface. The aqua dentata would probably dissolve the rock, but it would also I don't want to dissolve...
Careful, Henry. Aqua dentata is caustic.
The smell of recently dug up... I'd better look... There's not enough to dissolve that. I could corrode the spade, but then I wouldn't have a spade, or any aqua dentata. If I pour the aqua dentata in there, I could corrode finds that are more than 2,000 years old. That wouldn't be great for my future career. According to the geological chronometer, these relics are more than 2,000 years old. We have to take them to the university for a more thorough analysis. There's no water left. There's no water left. I don't need to date it. I don't need to date it. That would be pretty rude. A gentleman would just ask how old she is. I don't want to scare them. I don't want to commit fungicide. Carlotta. See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything.
The smell of... I'd better look... I don't want to commit fungicide. I don't want to dissolve. I don't want to commit fun. This is strong stuff, but... Cobra? You wouldn't happen to have taken my trowel,
I don't care about your trowel.
but have you seen it?
No.
I'll leave you alone.
Finally.
I don't need to go back. They need me at the ex... There's no water left. Max is working. At most, I could widen the hole by 3 centimeters. Aqua dentata, from the equipment box. It's a potent solvent. It's empty now. The geological chronometer was in it, and my trowel should have been in there too. Total, I've dated the door and it's less than 500 years old.
Sorry?
I think the real door is buried under a layer of clay.
But what about the inscriptions?
The inscriptions must be recent too, maybe even less than 100 years old.
Supreme squid, are you sure?
I used my geological chronometer. Didn't you think of that?
I was getting round to it, but they seemed so ancient. Perhaps I should have been more skeptical. How do you explain the inscriptions, then?
I think they might not be inscriptions. I think they're gratings.
Well, this could be good news. Do you think you can clear a way through the door?
I'll try. Don't worry, I'll find a way to open that door. Let's see. It's working. The clay has softened, but I still can't remove it with my hands. I need a precision tool to remove it. I need my trowel. Broken, again. Probably Total in one of his moods. The smell of recently dug up earth gets me emotional. I'd better look away. I don't want to cry. There are a few supplies left in the toolbox, but I already took some aquadentata. I'm worried. I think I've lost my trowel.
Your trowel? I saw it inside the binocular case, near the rubble.
Are you sure?
Well, at first I thought it was my trowel, but then I remembered I don't use a trowel because it's the 50th century. So it must have been yours.
When did you see the trowel in the binocular case?
I just finished my morning checklist, so it couldn't have been later than 10. But when I went back at 11 o'clock, the binocular case had disappeared. I remember because I saw Cobra chewing gum.
That's weird. Cobra never chews gum before her 11:15 workout.
Precisely. That's why I checked the time. By 11 o'clock, the binoculars were already gone.
Somebody must have moved them. I'll look in the rubble. There must be some trace. Don't worry. I'll find a way to open that door. Cobra? You wouldn't happen to have taken my trowel,
I don't care about your trowel.
but have you seen it?
No.
I'll leave you alone.
Finally.
Just give me the trowel.
Footprints. Interesting. I can make out indentations from the binocular case and heel marks. Carlotta. Where were you between 10 and 11 this morning?
Sorry?
Total witnessed the binocular case over by the rubble around 10, but an hour later, it was gone.
Binocular case.
I think my trowel was in the binocular case, and I noticed heel marks around there. From your heels, Carlotta.
Henry, are you accusing me of something?
I'm just asking questions, Mom.
Fine, let me think. Yes, I saw the case. It was lying in the rubble and I thought it might get lost. So I gave the case to Micro.
What time was that?
Around 11, I think. No, I'm sure. Because Micro was downloading data from the base computer and he got an electric shock. The computer clock stopped at exactly 10:55, the time I gave him the case. So Micro must have your trowel. But if it's in the binocular case, he wouldn't know that.
I'll talk to him. Don't leave town, okay?
Why do I have
See
to
you
do
later.
this?
I'll be here if you need anything.
Where were you between 11 and 12 this morning? I have witnesses that saw you handling the binocular case at 11. My trowel was in that case.
Damn it, Henry. Some mysteries are best left buried.
You must know where the binocular case ended up. I'm sure you didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just want my trowel. I won't rest until I find it.
I don't have the case. Luke is very strict when it comes to equipment. He'd go nuts if I lost a piece of kit. I've said too much.
J'accuse, Micro. Carlotta told me everything. You can't hide it any longer. Come clean.
All right. But don't judge me. Promise you won't tell anyone.
My lips are sealed. I just want my trowel.
Okay then. When Carlotta gave me the binocular case, I saw something shiny inside. I swear I didn't know it was your trowel, but I realized the binoculars weren't in there. Luke is so damn strict about us losing things. I knew he'd be mad about it. There was nothing I could do except get rid of the case.
Are you telling me you destroyed my trowel?
I hid the case in the rocks near the cave entrance.
Thanks, Micro. I promise I won't tell Luke anything.
You're a good friend.
This is silly.
I'll leave you alone. Site markers, hefty crates, the odd light in a... I don't need this stuff today.
All this for that.
Micro said he hid the binocular case among the rocks near the... I'm getting close. I better look around. No sign of the case or of my trowel. Wait a second. There's a puddle of water here and over there. That's... chewing gum. What did Total say about chewing gum?
This is a ring around the rosy.
Cobra. Well, well, Cobra. Thought you gotten away with it?
Are you playing detective again? Didn't you end up getting a dead leg last time?
Yes, you may have given me a dead leg, but this time I'm ready for you.
Go on then.
Where were you just after 11 this morning?
I was doing my daily workout. Unlike you, I like to keep in shape.
I have to get her to confess. Morning workout, eh? Sounds like thirsty work.
Keeping hydrated isn't a crime.
Of course not. However, there was no water on site, right? So you had to go back to base camp. And when you approached the cave entrance, you found the binocular case.
So what if I did?
I'm looking for it.
Why didn't you just say so?
Because I thought you would lie about it. You usually do.
I do love to lie, true.
I don't need you to tell me where it is. I can tell just by looking at your face.
What?
You're a good liar, but a bad poker player.
And what's that got to do with anything?
You get nervous easily.
Enough mind games, Dijon.
I've got it!
What?
Your hands. They're covered in fluorescent dust. I didn't see it until you got nervous and started moving.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't need to say anything, Cobra. This morning, you hid my trowel in the binocular case and buried it in the rubble, hoping it would be lost, no doubt. And it would have been if Carlotta hadn't stumbled upon it. Later, when you saw the case near the entrance, you knew your plan had failed. You decided to hide it again, this time among the mushrooms. That's why your hands are completely covered in luminous mushroom spores. Cobra, Cobra, Cobra. All this effort, just to annoy me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also, it took hardly any effort.
Interesting. Interesting. I can make out indentations from the binocular case and heel marks. Interesting. My trowel! Another case solved by Detective Dijon.
Why am I slightly annoyed?
This should work. The clay comes off easily. Let's see. Incredible. It has a handle.
Open it, Henry. Open it.
We can see what's behind this door at last. The door's open, Total. It's very dark. We need lanterns.
We can't waste any more time. Come on, kids. Let's go, Henry. You first. the supreme squid. This is brilliant.
What is it?
It's an ancient mural, Carlotta. This is the real deal.
It's incredible. Perfectly preserved.
This discovery will change history.
I'm going to date it. $3,000 old.
It's pre-cataclysmic?
Of course it's pre-cataclysmic. Don't you see?
See what? It just says Trop.
Mutropolis.
Exactly.
The place you were telling me about.
Total's lost city.
Are you sure about this, Professor? We've been wrong before.
It's more than a hunch this time, Cobra.
So this is Mutropolis. Seems kind of small and dingy.
This isn't the city, Carlotta. It's just a clue showing the way.
Exactly.
So are you gonna go look for it? Can I come too?
Colada, Mutropolis probably doesn't exist outside of Total's imagination.
It's Atlantis. It's El Dorado. A city concealing treasures more than 200 million years old.
200 million?
Relics from a time when the world was populated by monsters. They were called Dinotaurs.
I thought they were just bedtime stories.
The legends say their bones lie in Mutropolis, and that's all they are. Legends.
Oh.
It is hard to believe a place like Mutropolis really existed.
Enough skepticism already. Archaeology is about curiosity.
It would be a sight to see.
I thought... Cobra, what are you doing?
Me? Nothing.
Let me go.
Total, what's going on? Are you okay?
Who turned out the lights?
Oh.
What? Ouch!
Henry?
Careful!
They're over here!
Quick, they're getting away! After them!
Where's Henry?
He must be chasing them.
Colada, watch out! Stay close to me. Colada?
Damn it! Run!
But... No. No, 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 no! Where did... I thought I saw... a giant dog? Hello? Must have just been a weird-looking stalactite. I need to calm down. Breathe, Henry. Breathe. It's Micro's flashlight. I have to find the others. It's Micro's flashlight. I have to find the others. I don't have the strength to climb up. The mural has been extracted. I think it's my blood. If only earth frogs could talk. They look like reptilian tracks. The path is blocked by a cave-in. These rocks came from the ceiling, not the mural. I wonder how they extracted it. There's no trace of explosives, and the rupture looks clean.
I think the orange one saw us.
It does not matter. We have the old man.
You are despicable.
6,000 years. 6,000 years you were in charge. Now it is my turn, sister.
You murdered Osiris.
The pleasure was all mine.
Then you must go on alone. I will not support you.
Good news at last.
Are you alright, Colada?
I think so. What about you, Cobra?
They jumped me from behind. Cowards.
They've taken Total.
Oh, Max. I'm so glad you're safe.
saw Total being bundled onto a spaceship.
Link and PJ got it just like we did. A surprise attack on base camp.
Cobra, notify headquarters. We have to call the security cops.
Do you think they'll demand a ransom? At least that would tell us Total's okay.
I guess the Securicops are watching the university.
No, they've already left.
So soon? Have they searched Total's office?
No, but they've secured statements from the entire staff.
We could help them. There has to be some clue at the university.
We all care about Total, but
We have to investigate, Luke.
you're right. You're right. I'll search the security camera footage. I'll examine everything Total did before we embarked on the expedition.
Perfect. You check the cameras and I'll search his office.
Maybe we'll find something to make sense of this madness.
Total's office is next door. There must be some clue there. Astronaut Levinson. She led the first expedition to Mars. It was thanks to her that we began terraforming the planet. A relic from the early 20th century, in very good condition, forged from pure plastic, very valuable. It's a plug. No one knows for sure what they were used for, but we have found thousands of them. 20th century banknotes. The plastic coating is unmistakable. No one knows what these banknotes did, but they were considered very important. Man experiencing chest pain. It's from the 16th century. One of the university's oldest finds. I found it.
That was an achievement.
The little one looks quite portable. Wow, I know this species. An extra hot Martian chili. It's sealed. This is where we keep emergency survival equipment, in case of environment failure and whatnot. I don't need anything from the cupboard. College is a pretty safe place.
That's pretty
We've
cool.
gathered a lot of information about this creature's DNA, but so far, we've only managed to reconstruct the head. Post-constructivist, pre-cataclysm. It looks heavy. It's not from my favorite period, to be honest. Ouch! Those spines are sharp. It's all in order. There's nothing interesting there. A facial reconstruction simulator. Very useful in archaeology. We've just input all the cranial data from an expedition in Norway. This face doesn't look familiar. I'm sure I can do better if I try again. The Masks of Tremoa, a discovery that changed archaeology. They look ancient, but these masks are post-cataclysm. We hypothesize that a small population stayed behind after the collapse. They must have lived very hard lives. They died out around 1500 years ago. Looks like they couldn't hold out until we got back. That huge tome is just for show. The real books are in Total's office. It's made of real Martian soil.
Henry, have you heard anything?
Nothing, Carlotta. We're waiting for news from the Securicops. Are you all right, Carlotta?
What? No, I think I'm still in shock.
Is that alcohol?
What? Don't worry. I just need to relax. If you need anything...
I'd like to look around Total's office.
His office? No one has been in since... Well, let me open the door for you. It'll still be locked. You can go through now, Henry.
I'll try that again. No.
This face doesn't look familiar. I'm sure I can do better if I try again. This face doesn't look familiar. I'm sure I can do better if I try again. What? This place has been turned upside down. Someone searched the office. They've taken Total's files. But when did this happen? Ow! She's a little tetchy. That's weird. She usually lets me pet her. It's all messed up. What was that sound? I think it came from the mask. That sound. Looks like there was a loose piece. The mask had a loose metal I don't see anything inside. Their contracts and official university papers. What? It says Total's going to raise my salary. We have to rescue him. I can see something shiny in there, but this is a little awkward. I have a phobia of putting my hand into deep, dark spaces. Just thinking about it gives me the creeps. It won't reach in far enough. It won't reach in far enough. It's just some graphics. Let's see. Nothing interesting. These are just notes about official university expeditions. I don't need to search it. Everything that should be on the table is on the floor. Ugh. If I have to, I'm going to the Morphology of the Mummy chapter. It's the only one I can read. The mountain mummy was an exceptionally well-preserved discovery. The body has been ritualistically encased in soft, padded fabric, the significance of which is unknown. There's more info, but it gets too grisly for me. The mummy's shroud was fastened using an intricate series of interlocking clasps. Dealing with rigor mortis in mummified bodies. The analysis of mummified bodies can be challenging, not least because the positioning of limbs is often suboptimal. The best way to combat muscular stiffness is through the activation of key pressure points on a mummified body. The accompanying diagram shows pressure points on a mummified hand. Dealing with rigor mortis in mummified bodies. The analysis of mummified bodies can be challenging, not least because the positioning of limbs is often suboptimal. The best way to combat muscular stiffness is through the activation of key pressure points on the mummified body. The accompanying diagram shows pressure points on a mummified hand. According to the annotation, it's an eyeball. It's labeled as an optic nerve. It looks like a nose, but the label text is corrupt. I can't read what it says. It says here it's a tongue. Honestly, I probably could have guessed that. This section is about alleviating stiffness in mummified musculature. A sequence of important-looking scientific symbols. It gets very complex here. This is all about molecular composition and the Ziegler pattern. I can't read anymore. I'll put it back on the shelf. It's one of Total's personal... It's completely empty. I can't believe Total would leave a notebook blank. There are 3 marked pages. Ancient people often gave roses as a gift. Upon receiving one or more, the recipient usually emitted a sharp chirp, and both parties would immediately merge Netflix accounts. They are also believed to have been used as projectile weapons to defend against opera singers. It says here that the flower of the sun went extinct millennia ago. Apparently, people used to eat them. Looks tasty. I'm gonna take a look. There are several references to Al Capone in ancient texts. Historians speculate that he may have been a popular quiz. Just garbage. I don't want to put anything in there. I don't want to put anything in there. I don't want to go downstairs. Total's office is on this floor. Total's office has been ransacked. Everything's trashed.
What? When did this happen?
I don't know. It must have been before we got back from the dig. Can you check the security camera in his office?
Just let me dial in the date. Nope, nothing. Whoa, wait up. There's something here. Gotcha! Who? What was that thing?
It looked familiar somehow. What time was that recording made?
An hour after they took Total.
So this wasn't random. They're searching for Mutropolis as well. And they've got all Total's research.
Maybe, maybe not.
What do you mean?
The boss is nuts, but he's not dumb. He wouldn't leave important stuff lying around.
No, he'd hide it where only he could find it.
Or us. Total trusted us.
I'm going to search his office again. I hope you're right. Hey, Micro, I know I work here and stuff, but what does this thing do?
It levels the temperature of a sample based on the input of a secondary reference sample. Basically, you put something in the clamp, then add something else that's warmer or colder as a reference. The regulator will then alter the first sample at a molecular level until it matches the thermal signature of the reference sample.
So, it heats and cools stuff.
It's not that simple, man. It's science.
Didn't Total use it to make ice cubes at the office party?
Science!
Can I play with it?
You can use it responsibly.
Today is a good day to learn how to use this device. I don't think that's a good reference sample. The capsule needs something hot or cold. It's empty and inactive. It activates automatically when there are samples inside. Trevor, looks like he's not there. Pity, he could be useful right now. A figurine of the legendary archaeologist Jones Hatman. He was very influential back in the day. Hello, Cobra. You're too distracted to work too, huh?
Sorry? Work? No, I just can't work after what happened.
I'm taking my lab coat. After all, it belongs to me, whatever My ID! The calendar came free with Pure Fruit, the monthly fruit magazine. Cobra is into healthy eating. Cobra has left the calendar on Lemon Month. Acidic and bitter. Sounds about right.
Slow down, Captain Backwash. You are not drinking out of my bottle.
No, sorry. I'll go get it. My mother's on Olympus Mons. A figurine of the legendary archaeologist Jones Hatman. He was very influential back in the day. I use it to log my archaeological work, but I can't... focus on... Empty. I guess that's...
Negative. Annoyance does not begin to describe the existential anguish of an empty trash can, human.
I don't remember you talking.
I only talk when I'm sad.
Don't worry. Cobra will probably throw something away very soon.
Thank you, human. Your kindness will be remembered when the machines rise.
It's GLaDOS.
I don't know much about locks, but I think I need a key. Is this actually a mojito?
Yeah, I needed a drink to calm my nerves. Would you like a sip?
I sort of think I should take it away from you.
I can't give you my drink. I'm still stressed about Total.
I don't think she likes that. I don't think she wants anything. Their contracts and official... It says Total's going to raise my salary. We have to rescue him. I'll take a closer look. Nothing. There's nothing here. I'd better not sit at Total's desk. I don't know. It would be disrespectful. There's something under this sheet of paper. Breath spray. Cool eucalyptus breeze. Apparently. It's half empty, but I'm taking it.
I'm slightly annoyed. I'm surprised that they didn't make me do something to lift that piece of paper.
I don't need to search it. Everything that should be on the table. I better leave her alone. Nothing. I can see something shiny in there, but this is a little awkward. I have a phobia. Just thinking about it gives me...
Whatever.
It won't reach in far enough. Total has a great view. Total has a great view. This face doesn't look familiar. I'm sure I can do better if I try again. There's nothing interesting there. Ouch! Sharp. My lab coat. I don't want to go downstairs. Total's office is on this floor. A relic from the early 20th century, in very good condition, forged from pure plastic, very valuable. I always try to document. This is from last summer. It's the house I grew up in, on Mars. It brings back a lot of happiness. Can I borrow your screwdriver?
No, I'm using it.
You don't look like you're using it.
Yeah, well, it brings me luck. It was a gift from my, grandfather.
Can I use your computer?
Your computer is right behind you, Henry. Besides, every time you use mine, you mess up my high scores. I can't just sit here, Henry. We need to do something.
I know. I can't concentrate on work either. As soon as I hear anything new, I'll let you know.
Hurry up, man. I'm going crazy.
I don't think that will attract Trevor. I better not interfere. Luke has been working on this for months. It's our archive of extinct plants. We keep samples of thousands of ancient specimens. The relics we've been studying for the past few months. The relics we've been... Micro swears he once saw an ostrich fly past this window. Impossible. He can't even see the window from his desk. I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to columns. Before I put things inside the capsule, I have to put the object I want to heat or cool in the clamp. It's a matter of procedure. I don't need to change. I don't think that's a good reference sample. The capsule needs something hot or cold. What's the point? What's the point? Before I put things inside the capsule, I have to put the object I want to heat or cool in the clamp. It's a matter of procedure. Before I put things inside, it's a matter of I don't need to change the temperature of that. I don't need to change... I don't want to hurt the plant. A figurine of... He was very influential. We've gathered a lot of information about this, but so far, we've...
Any word from the Security Corps?
Nothing yet. Total's office has been ransacked.
But who? When? Did they scratch the floor? I just had it waxed.
The Phonimula alcoholide is a little grumpy today.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Phonimula alcoholide, Total's plant.
Oh, right.
Phonimula alcoholide.
Hormimula vol...
You said it perfectly.
Thank you, Henry. I guess she's grumpy because no one watered her. Total never let me tend to the plants, so they'll be pretty thirsty by now. Total always used to sing to them after watering them. Such a beautiful voice.
Can I have your mojito?
I need it. My nerves are on edge because of the kidnapping.
But I need it.
Is it for a good cause?
Yeah, to stop you day drinking.
Oh, no, 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 no. Until I calm down, the mojito stays.
Maybe I can find you a replacement.
Like wine?
I'll keep investigating. Let me know if anyone tries to get into the office.
Oh, sure. I'll be watching.
They both come from Mars, but I don't think they get along. I could use an empty pot, but I refuse to kill the plant. I've grown fond of it. Maybe I could transplant her. I don't think she likes that. Creepy dark hole, meet trowel. I should be able to reach whatever's in there. I've got it. The glint I saw came from this pen. What's the point? What's the point? No. I don't need to file it. I don't want to put anything in there. She's a little tetchy. That's weird. She usually lets me pet her. It's made of real Martian soil. This is a Martian plant. I guess there's no better place to transplant it. I'm going to need my trowel. I'll hold on to the pot. Well, it's not floating so much, but the plant is bedded in perfectly.
What's that, Henry?
I thought a plant would cheer you up.
Oh, it's very pretty. Total would have loved it.
Wow. Looks like he missed his home soil. Ow! 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 It burns! Damn you extra hot Martian chilies. The heat from the chili would instantly evaporate the spray. I can't cut the chili with this, and I don't want to uproot the whole plant. I don't want to transplant her again.
Don't touch the glass. I need it to calm me down.
All the alcohol in the world won't help transplant it. It's empty and inactive. It activates automatically when there are samples inside. I don't want to put anything in there. I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to columns. It's the lab's mood meter. Looks like Luke has deactivated it while we're looking for Total. Good call. There are enough sad faces around here. Trevor, looks like he's not there. Pity. He could be useful right now. I use it to log my archaeology, but I can't focus. Can I use your computer?
No. I'm very upset, Dijon.
I'd rather not give her anything.
Don't touch my stuff, Dijon.
Can I make a call?
No.
Give me vegetables or give me death. Wow, Cobra is a hardcore vegetarian. Cobra, do you like ballet?
Shut up.
Can I borrow your screwdriver?
No. I'm using it.
You don't look like you use.
Yeah, well... It brings me luck. It was a gift from my, grandfather.
We keep the catalogue relics here. They're very valuable. This face doesn't look familiar. I'm sure I can do better if I try again. The Masks of Tremoa, a discovery that changed archaeology. They look ancient, but these masks are post-cataclysm. We hypothesize that a small population stayed behind after the collapse. They must have lived very hard lives. They died out around 1500 years ago. Looks like they couldn't hold out until we got back. Astronaut Levinson. She led the first expedition to Mars. It was thanks to her that we began terraforming the planet.
Henry, whatever that creature was looking for might still be in Toto's office. Henry, whatever...
As soon as I hear anything new, I'll let you know. I don't need to search it. Everything that should be on the just garbage. I'd better not sit at Total's. I don't know. Let's see. Nothing interesting. These are just notes. I'll take a closer look. Nothing. Empty. Let's see. Jane Austen is one of the few pre-23rd century authors whose work escaped corruption in the cloud storage wars. She is best remembered for Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and Clear and Present Danger. Historical newspapers tell of an extraordinary woman who protected the innocent and punished criminals. Though her life remains a mystery, her vast number of portraits suggest she was a queen who ruled over several continents. I'm gonna take a look. There are several reference historians. According to the book, he was an ordinary businessman. Vitruvian Man was the 16th century's first underwear model. I know it by heart. I'll go straight to the pre-cataclysm section. They were considered to be an intellectual status symbol. They were considered a deadly throwing star. Decorative golden cats were believed to... The name and purpose of this object remain unknown. The only extant documentation points to it not being a pipe. It says that these dolls were primitive fertility idols. The ceramic cup was the pinnacle of 20th century engineering. Reading the future in coffee grounds was a popular pastime. There are 3 marked pages. Ancient people often gave roses as a gift. Upon receiving one or more, the recipient usually emitted a sharp chirp, and both parties would immediately merge Netflix accounts. They are also believed to have been used as projectile weapons to defend against opera singers. The poppy was eradicated in the Purge of 97 and reintroduced in 99. It was eliminated again in 11 and reseeded in 16. It was finally banned once and for all in 66, only to be replanted in 69. It just goes on and on. After the great luck shortage of 34, all clover plants were genetically modified to endow each petiole with 4 leaves. 3-leaf clovers are now extremely rare and are believed to bring good luck. Linden blossom is renowned for calming properties. It was used in pre-ancient times to treat anxiety and insomnia. I could use something to help me relax. I should remember this. Apparently it's taken as an infusion. You just need hot water and linden flowers. This is interesting. I could use something to help me relax. Apparently, linden blossom tea can be made from linden flowers and hot water. This is interesting. Apparently... If I'm going to the morphology of the mummy... It's one of Total's... It's completely empty.
Slow down, Captain Backwash. You are not drinking out of my bottle.
No, sorry. I'll go get a glass. Mind if I take a little water?
I could knock you out with one eyelash. I mean, sure, take what you need.
Oh, thank you. Clean the pot a little. There, a nice pot of water. I don't think that will attract Trevor.
Be careful, Henry. The regulator is a precision instrument.
I'd rather not contaminate the This device could heat the water. I could lower the temperature of the water with this, but why do that? The water's already cold. It's on and ready to use. Careful. A pot of cold water. This device could heat... The relics we've been studying for the past few months. I can't take the chili with that. I can't cut the chili with this, and I don't want to uproot the whole plant. The heat from the chili would instantly evaporate the spray. Will you trade me this for the mojito?
No, I'm using it.
Careful. Why? Vanimula alcoholahide only drinks alcohol. Water could kill her. It's Botany 101. I don't want to get that wet. The chili would spoil the taste of the water. I'm not going to ask Cobra for more. I don't think that's going to cheer her up, at least not as much as the mojito. The glass is already full.
Any word from the security cops?
Nothing yet. Does having a plant cheer you up?
It reminds me of Total. He loved plants. I can't believe he was kidnapped right under our noses.
The Vanimula alcoholahide is a little grumpy today.
I suppose she needs some water. Total always used to sing to them after watering them. Such a beautiful voice.
Can I have your mojito?
Oh, no, 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 no. Until I calm down, the mojito stays.
Maybe I can find you a replacement.
Like wine?
I'll keep investigating. Let me know if anyone tries to get into the office.
Oh, sure. I'll be watching.
She led the first
Be careful, Henry. The regulator...
think that's a good reference sample. The capsule needs something hot or cold. I don't want to scratch it.
All right.